Hello, I chose to look at Forsman and Bodenfors, so let's dive into a few sites to give you a summary of the agency and a bit of about their work. Here's their website at fb.se. The agency was created in 1986 as an independent agency and has remained so for 27 years. It has about 100 employees in Gothenburg and Stockholm, Sweden. Some of its notable clients, all of them are listed here, but what stood out to me was IKEA, Malibu, Volvo Trucks and Cars, and then UNICEF. In terms of philosophy, they briefly mentioned that on their About page. Just saying, Forsman and Bodenfors was a small independent agency created with a vision to create world-class communication. I appreciated that summary and the use of the word communication because I feel like that really fits with today. It's more about communicating than promoting. They also have a really nice scholarship opportunity that they afford to people who apply, and they really focus on anybody's educational background and just they really promote just talent in general. For contact information, they do have a contact area with the location of their 2 offices, and here's where you can apply for a job if anyone's interested. And I do like how they list all of their employees in their area. So getting into the good stuff, they have a news section here, and they're also fairly active on Twitter and other social media. Their most recent story is about Volvo Trucks starts reality TV. It's a series with, I don't know the recording artist, but a recording artist who's on a 9-day road trip through Europe, and she has a great personality for something like this, so it was well played by them. I watched a few and laughed out loud a couple times. So in general, the agency is very good at these viral videos, social media type of campaigns. Another one that I looked into was their campaign for a Swedish department store that was on Instagram. So they're definitely good at that. They were also on a Forbes top 100 social media agency list. That's how I found them. So for the campaign I want to focus on, I'm going to choose Malibu. On their About client page, it does say explicitly that they work with together for markets outside of Sweden and mainly in the US. The current campaign is Summer You versus Rest of the Year You. So I'm embedding this video so you can take a look at it, as it's what I'm analyzing. I really analyze this through the lens of chapter 3. That's the chapter I found most interesting, but will say I found it most interesting after reading chapters 1 and 2. I think you need to read chapters 1 and 2 to appreciate how to read chapter 3. Just the overall importance of advertising and considering culture, and then how brands play in the global aspect. So with this campaign, what jumped out to me immediately was the focus on the individual. The author talks a lot about how Eastern cultures put the group before the individual, but this ad is obviously going straight to you. The confidence of the man being awed by the lady shown in the still clip here is also, to me, a pretty stereotypical way to show that this guy's cool. Having women watching you, even if you're in a skirt, you must be pretty cool. And finally, the pointing at the end at the bottle struck me immediately, and I did a little research to confirm it. It is rude to point with the index finger in China, Japan, Indonesia, Latin America, and other countries as well. Another thing that another observation, I guess, is in terms of Malibu, I really feel like they fall under global concept local adaptations in chapter 2's discussion of global brand strategies. The brand really does have an easygoing, laid-back, enjoy life feel that can be expressed anywhere, I think, but it has to be made relatable, and this is the perfect example of something I don't think this campaign would not relate everywhere. So with all that being said, very quickly, my discussion question: discuss how Forsman and Bodenfors' Malibu campaign is or is not effective in terms of the author's rules of thumb in chapter 2, page 47. Good luck, and thanks a lot.